Humanity is both fragile and resilient, shaped by moral reflection, empirical discovery, and the relentless pursuit of survival and purpose. Across centuries, philosophers, scientists, and generals have grappled with what it means to be human, offering insights that collectively illuminate our potential and our responsibility. The philosopher Immanuel Kant argued that humanity possesses an intrinsic worth that cannot be reduced to mere utility. Act in such a way that you treat humanity, whether in your own person or in the person of another, always at the same time as an end and never merely as a means. Kant's maxim elevates human dignity above expedience, suggesting that the value of life resides not in its outcomes, but in its inherent moral significance. Similarly, Aristotle reflected on the communal nature of humanity, noting that man is by nature a social animal. Human value, therefore, is realized not in isolation but in the ethical and emotional bonds we cultivate. Jean-Jacques Rousseau added a cautionary note, reminding us that man is born free and everywhere he is in chains, highlighting the tension between human potential and societal structures and the importance of nurturing environments that honor freedom and growth. Scientific exploration deepens our understanding of humanity, revealing both our physical limitations and our extraordinary capacity for reason. Albert Einstein, whose work reshaped our conception of the universe, emphasized moral responsibility alongside intellectual achievement. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Here, the value of humanity extends beyond human beings to a recognition of life as interconnected. Marie Curie, who devoted herself to uncovering the mysteries of radioactivity, asserted, "I am among those who think that science has great beauty." A scientist in his laboratory is not only a technician, he is also a child placed before natural phenomena which impress him like a fairy tale. Curie reminds us that curiosity, wonder, and ethical stewardship define humanity's intellectual worth. Richard Feynman, a master of both physics and pedagogy, noted, "The imagination of nature is far, far greater than the imagination of man, inviting humility and awe, qualities that temper ambition with reflection." The perspective of military leaders provides another dimension, demonstrating humanity's capacity for courage, sacrifice, and strategic foresight. Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese general, observed, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." His insight underscores the value of intelligence and restraint, suggesting that true human worth lies not in destruction, but in the preservation of life. Napoleon Bonaparte, often remembered for his ambition, also acknowledged the collective dimension of humanity. "A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon." This seemingly simple observation reflects the profound power of shared meaning, recognition, and purpose in motivating individuals and communities. Finally, Eisenhower, who led the Allied forces in World War II, warned of the moral dimensions of power. The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is on a section gang, a football field, in an army, or in an office setting. Leadership guided by integrity ensures that actions serve not merely ambition or personal gain, but the greater good of those entrusted to one's care. Eisenhower's insight reminds us that the true measure of humanity is not power or conquest, but the ethical exercise of responsibility. Taken together, these perspectives illuminate a central truth. The value of humanity lies in the harmony of thought, action, and conscience. Philosophers urge us to honor dignity and freedom. Scientists reveal our capacity for reason, curiosity, and awe, and military leaders demonstrate that courage and integrity shape collective survival. Humanity is most valuable when moral reflection, knowledge, and disciplined action converge to preserve life, foster understanding, and cultivate meaning. In the end, the worth of humanity is not an abstract ideal, but a living practice. It is expressed in the choices we make, the knowledge we pursue, and the compassion we extend. By embracing these principles, we affirm that human life is precious, not because of wealth, power, or dominance, but because of our ability to reason, to care, and to act with integrity. It is in this ongoing commitment to ethical and thoughtful action that humanity reveals its highest value. In other words, what makes humanity truly valuable is not what we can dominate or accumulate, but how we choose to act and relate to others and the world, using our moral and intellectual faculties responsibly. Our worth is realized in the practice of living thoughtfully, caring deeply, and making decisions that honor both ourselves and others.